Once the description of the problem ends and you're able to describe the solution, then the problem maintenance goes away and the solution finding or exception identification begins. And once we can find those exceptions, the what you want to have happen when better is going on, or how you'll feel more comfortable when your workplace is different or the way you want it to be, or what the solution will look like when you notice it, then the search for clues or indicators or small parts of what's already working can be found. Then we can amplify those to increase those happening. We can also find ways to dampen or decrease the negative things from happening. Now, what this is a way to look at problems, a way to look at challenges, a way to look at parts when you're unstuck, and to figure out where to move. You have two choices. One is you can describe the problem and keep talking about how the problem is maintained. Or we can talk about the solution, what you want to have happen instead of the problem, and how we can find exceptions or small differences that matter for the solution to take place. Here's an example. I was meeting with a executive team from a manufacturing plant, and they were concerned because several of the employees didn't want to go back to work. Pandemic risks, COVID risks, etc. They spent a great deal of time talking about the problems, and we let that go for a while. Problems are part of what we need to solve. If there were no problems, there'd be no need for solutions. Then we paused, and I said, take a break and think about the following thing. You described the problems really well. We wrote them on the flip charts. What does the solution look like? Or when the employees are back to work, where is your time going and how are things different? They went on a break for 10 minutes, came back. I asked the question. When employees are back at their desk, or they're being productive, or they are back at work, whatever the example is, what is different in your work? And they sat, and we listed a long list of solution identifications. And from those solution points, we were able to say, all right, so out of these 20 things, what are we already doing? And we circled about 5 of those. What can we do that takes a little bit more effort that we can communicate to the staff? We circled 5 or 6 more things. And what are things that we know we need to do in the next 120 to 200 days? We circled those parts. Then from the parts that we're already doing, we said, how do we make those happen? How do we do more of those? And we're able to shift from problem maintenance, everything is broken, they don't want to be here, blah, 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 to solution identification and exceptions that are already happening in the workplace that reinforce the solution they want to see. So you get it. Once the problem description ends, the problem maintenance can also end. When you're able to create a solution description, then we can find amplification and exceptions to move you closer to the solution. Thanks. I'm Mike Cardis from Organization Development by Mike Cardis. Please like and subscribe to the videos.